About the whole Warped Tour experience, I mean, how was that guy for you guys last summer? I mean,
for as much bitching as I did day to day, I have no complaints. It was really fun. It was really fun. It was really worth it. I would do it again. If there was a job that allowed me to do that all year round, as long as the weather was good, if there was a job that allowed me to do that all year round, I would take that job. Yeah. That is a good gig.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard work. It's a lot of hard work, and
yeah.
we were like only one of 4 bands to do the whole tour in a van and trailer. And we didn't bring a merch person, we didn't bring techs, we brought a driver to just drive us at night.
Which that's a huge help. I mean, because some bands don't even have a driver.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, that's worth, if you have to get an extra person, the driver's the one to get. So.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of hard work. I mean, but we're, that's just kind of like,
it's for survivors.
It's kind of our creed. I mean, we're no strangers to hard work and just road dogs through and through anyway. So
if you want to just be like coddled and wheeled into every show and wheeled out and you just, oh, can we just go to the hotel? Like that's not the tour for you. If you're a can we just go to the hotel kind of band, like stay home, turn down Warped Tour, find something else to do.
There were so many other bands that would come and see us, and then like over the next few days realize the caliber that we were at in the van and trailer and how much we were doing ourselves. And then we'd go to catering, eat lunch, and then just people come up and just be like, I don't know how in the hell you guys do this. Like bands like Thrice and all this other stuff. Like
who have buses.
Yeah,
and,
there's no way we could do this.
Because we're strong. We're awesome. We take a lot of steroids.
You guys switched labels, I know, over to Skeleton Crew Records.
Mm-hmm.
What was the reason behind that? I mean, I know you guys did 3 with the previous, but just ready for something new, or?
Yeah, and Skeleton Crew, Skeleton Crew is Frank from My Chemical Romance's label.
Oh, okay.
And 2 summers ago, I guess, we were on tour, and he saw us play, and then he put up a little blog post on one of Skeleton Crew's message boards or whatever, and basically said, here's the Architects' MySpace address, harass them and tell them they need to do a record with Skeleton Crew. And so we had like 400 kids pounding our MySpace page with comments that were like, do a record with Skeleton Crew, do a record with Skeleton Crew. And I was like, okay, that's a good way to send a message. That's better than having your lawyer call my lawyer.
Yeah.
I prefer it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting hit by kids in Japan and Brazil
and
all these,
so it was like, yeah, we'll do that.
World, hassling us to do a record. So, I mean, the people have spoken.
Yeah. Well, it sounds great. I mean, I've only heard the 2 most recent ones, but I mean, and it's funny because when I interviewed Adam, I really didn't, wasn't familiar with you guys, but the girl that was doing the press area, she's like, you need to, I had some downtime. She's like, interview the Architects. I'm like,
oh, Bethany?
Yeah, Bethany, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, Bethany's like, interview them. I'm like, well, I don't really know. And she's like, but they're really nice guys. I'm like, well, okay, I'm sold if you're a really nice person. And I'm like, and then so for some reason I pictured you guys sounding different, but the way you guys sound is so much better than what I pictured. Because here's the thing. For some reason I was thinking you guys were more mellow.
That's a result of our having the stupidest band name in the world. When we won it in a competition for the stupidest band name in the world, and so yeah. But what I'll tell you something you don't know about Bethany.
Yeah.
She's a marvelous dancer.
Really?
Bethany has moves. I've seen Bethany on the floor. Bethany has moves.
Like
she can dance. She's who you want to be at the club with.
Oh wow.
Like she's if there's nobody, if there's nobody on the floor, it's like, can we get Bethany?
Yeah.
Like, can we get Bethany and get the DJ to play Hey Ya? Because I'm just saying.
I had no idea.
Yeah, she can dance.
You guys remind me a lot of like a Riverboat Gamblers, which love them so much, and that's the reason when the minute first song came on, I'm like, whoa, because I was picturing like a Death Cab for Cutie. I'm like, no, and I'm like, this is way better. So I love it. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, I know you guys. I mean, the album came out about 6 months or so ago. So have you guys already started thinking about the new album, or do you guys just kind of wait a little bit before you even start working on new material?
We started thinking about it and started kind of like making little mental notes about stuff we want to do, and like kind of soft pedaling our way into writing some more stuff. But it, like, the idea being that maybe late this year we'll try, we'll try to schedule making a record. It just sort of depends on what happens touring wise. Like if we go from this to something else, then the next thing you know, it's fall and I haven't written anything. And
right.
Yeah, I mean the plan would be to make another record for next year. But
would it be probably with the same label, or would you? I mean,
sure.
Yeah.
They might have to get all their MySpace kids to,
hound you again.
Yeah, to hassle us again. It's like,
we need 800 this time.
Yeah.
400, not enough.
Yeah.
We hear you, people.
Bring it on.
Yeah. No, that is good. Now, when you're not on tour, do you guys have another job that you do at home, or is this it? Are you guys just full-time musicians at this point?
Not so much full time yet, Like during the winter, it's really hard to tour.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when I'm at home, I'm a bartender. I sling drinks.
There's bartending in this band. There's bartending. There's woodworking. There's what's Putsy been doing lately? There's sandwich making. There's
party boy.
Pizza delivery. There are there are people in this band DJ in clubs sometimes.
Yeah.
People, we make money any way we can. We hustle.
Yeah. Well, and you've got to. I mean, until you get to that point, I mean,
yeah,
you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we sell a ton of weed and coke. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding about it.
Steroids.
Yeah,
to get you through Warped Tour.
And Warped Tour, to pay for that tour, we must have sold like 50,000 hits of ecstasy to pay for that tour.
Sorry, Mom.
I'm just, yeah. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Grandma.